Hello, Crypto Growth fam. It's been a while since we've covered Flare Network, folks, so it is about time. The Flare community is hyped, it is active, and I thought of covering it again. So, look at this. Flare Network wants to unlock crypto's full potential in general, and look at this, unlocking XRP's full potential in particular. Let's be honest, XRP is one of the leading digital assets. No denying that, folks. It is one of the leaders in this space, and even through the suppression, even through the SEC case, it has held its own. Whether someone likes it or not, XRP is here and it is here to stay. But it still feels incomplete because it lacks DeFi utility. So that changes with Firelight 5 from Flare Network. Look at this. XRP is a battle tested asset with deep liquidity, obviously, but it lacks flavor among DeFi native users. The recent SEC Ripple case conclusion, with the SEC dropping the case, is already paving the way for institutional adoption and retail interest. So, as far as DeFi is concerned, what solution does Firelight provide? So, first we must understand what is Firelight. Firelight is the upcoming staking protocol built upon Flare's F-Assets infrastructure and built by Centaura, which known for its extensive expertise on DeFi and institutional network. So let's check out Centaura's X handle over here, 68K followers. Yeah, just a moment. The institutional DeFi layer. Okay, awesome. So simply put, with Firelight, XRP holders can now stake, earn rewards, and unlock XRP DeFi capabilities, which is missing. And given the fact that XRP is primed for a multi-trillion-dollar market cap and more, the potential is there for Flare networks to catch up and provide really interesting use cases, not in terms of just XRP, but in terms of BTC, Doge, the projects that do not have intrinsic smart contract capabilities, folks. So, how does it work? Firelight operates using the F-Assets infrastructure. Awesome. So you can check out the technicalities over here as well. Features multi-layer institutional grade security, including decentralized as crowd reserves, anomaly detection, 1:1 XRP reserve backing. It offers revenue sharing from SSNs, fast unstaking under 2 days, and has zero slashing risk at launch. Earn Firelight points for future rewards. STXRP is DeFi compatible and can be lent, used in DEXs, or borrowed against. So check this out. This is the infrastructure over here. Flare, XRPL, verified deposit via Flare data connector, over collateralized, mix XRP, FLR stablecoins, stake to Firelight with revenue sharing from Flare's SSN to STXRP. A huge infrastructure being built, folks, to unlock crypto's full potential as a whole, folks. Look at this. Crypto Airy has also shared this. The company Ripple and Hugo Fillion put their money on Flare networks. XRP DeFi, XRP5 with a $25 million investment round in Centaura. This is what we talked about. The builder behind Firelight Fi. I can feel that burn. Look at this. Ripple, Flare network. This is awesome, folks. Flare network is indeed floating under the radar among the utility projects, and it has the potential to be huge, folks. It is a game changer. The world would be a better place when a $185 billion asset has a respectable rate of return. That is why Flare is here. Okay. That's why Flare is here to make it possible. That's why Flare is here to wake dormant assets that are already active but lack certain activities. Flare is there to provide that. Okay. This is Hugo. I'm very bullish on XRP-Fi on Flare. I think a fair few others are too. So yeah, indeed, people are really excited about what Flare Network can provide to XRP and other assets. Okay, I'm definitely open to doing a Flare meetup in Las Vegas or Miami and Seoul or Tokyo to educate people on the opportunities. It is obviously required. The more you roam around the globe, the better it is.
By looking, meaning we're deep in implementation into several of those. One of those is insurance, so using that XRP stake as a mechanism to ensure very high quality DeFi protocols. Another one is things like RWA's liquidity. So most RWAs today have very little liquidity on a regular basis. So you can, if I can give security, economic security assertions by restaking my XRP, then I can use those. We call it economically secure services, ESS, that are services that provide real yield. And I hope, and we're working really hard on this, that one of the biggest one of the sort of goals that we set as part of the Firelight project is that we were going to be launching those native yield use cases very quickly after Firelight launches.
Okay, awesome. I really like that Flare Networks is always active, always providing something of value, providing videos, providing updates, be it Hugo, be it Flare Networks official handle. Look at this, Firelight Fi on Flare is here to connect XRP to real economic use cases. What does it do? It can power insurance for high value DeFi protocols, liquidity for real world assets as well. Awesome. Okay. Let us check this out. Flare is one of the most interesting solutions to bring Web2 data on chain.
Connector to bridge data from Web2 to Web3. So I decided that I'm going to create a series of videos that are going to help you master the Flare data connector, even if you're just getting started or even if you're new to Web3 development. So let's dive in. So the first thing that you want to do is go to the Dev Hub at dev.flare.network and find the FTC section, which is what you can see on the screen. Now, as you can see, the Flare data connector is an enshrined oracle that is created to validate external data through Flare, right? So that means any source of data that comes from other blockchains or that comes from any other Web2 API, you can validate on Flare. Here is a description with some of the key features. I think that for now, we just want to grasp the general idea and the general flow. So the basic architecture, as you can see, you have the different sources of data at the bottom, right? This could be the Bitcoin chain, Ethereum, or the OpenAI API, or whatever other source of data. And then they can send this data to the FTC attestation client that will connect with the Flare network. And at the end of the day, what we really want to focus on is on the workflow from a general point of view first, which is, okay, there will be a request submissions in which users will submit the attestation request to the FTC Hub smart contract. Then there will be a stage of batch processing in which data providers group these requests based on the different emission timestamps. And more importantly, maybe, is the data retrieval, in which providers will actually fetch and format these responses. A lot of the issues are created within this process of formatting these responses, and this will create a Merkle tree of hashes responses, right? And then you have a consensus storage. You need to have over 50% of the weights collected from the signatures, and then the Merkle truth is submitted to the relay contract. Then you can have a proof retrieval in which the users fetch the attestation responses and proofs from the data availability layer on Flare. And finally, you will have the verification and action, right? So you have a smart contract, verify the proofs, and you can use this data if it is valid, right? If it's not valid, you will not be able to perform any action on chain. Here's a general outline of this workflow, but really, I think that today we are just going to cover this general overview, and we just want to grasp an idea about how does the user workflow works, considering the general workflow that we just explained. It is relatively straightforward, but it has multiple steps in which things can go wrong. And that's why we're going to be exploring this next. And we are actually going to be utilizing the FTC without almost any sort of script. So it's going to be a sort of manual process, but it's going to help you to understand what are the tools and how everything works under the hood.
Awesome, awesome, folks. Don't sleep on FLR, my friends. Higher. Look at this. Burst FTSO says that when you take a step back, this is what flare momentum looks like. Check this out, folks. The momentum is picking up, indeed. The flare has the potential to do really well in the long run. Just $1.72 billion market cap at the moment. It has the potential to go to uh, three-digit billions, and even a lot of folks say that in the long run, it has the potential to become one of those highly prolific trillion-dollar assets. I mean, if it happens, then awesome for sure, folks. Great. This is Stallison, always covering Flare. I've seen him since a while, since I've covered Flare. I bet there are many of you like me who is getting FLR bags like this after years of Flare drops, delegation, and staking. The passive income opportunity with Flare is huge, folks. It is one of the most it has one of the most advanced staking, delegation process, rewards process. I mean, this is great. This is awesome. Interesting weekly close for FLR. Some technicals over here, along with fundamentals. The technicals seem great as well. Look at this. A crucial trend line seems to be broken, and we are well on our way to test that 4 cents level. And if we break out through this level, I think that then this new range that we will explore, it will take us to 10 cents, hopefully soon. Awesome. Common sense crypto over here as well. Look at this. Always covering XRP, as you have seen. Common sense crypto always covering XRP, one of the prime coverage on XRP. But when it comes to FLR, common sense crypto is bullish as well. XRP eventually price retail out forever. I am giving you heads up now that FLR will emerge as the next financial freedom asset. I mean, look at this. Next financial freedom asset, folks. And there is not one reason in the world why you cannot become an FLR whale while the price is still at 2 cents. Future retail will not be able to afford XRP, and shortly after they will be priced out of FLR as well. These are the moments to becoming a whale, folks. These are the moments to become a whale, become a good holder of Flare network. And it has the potential to become that next financial freedom asset, folks. Look at this. Why I am so bullish on FLR. As we approach a pivotal monthly close, the FLR XRP chart is printing a bullish hammer or dragonfly doji, a strong reversal signal from demand lows right as it begins to break out of a multi-year downtrend. Okay. Look at this. I'm targeting a return to almost 8 cents FLR XRP ratio, okay, which was last hit in February 2024. Depending on XRP price, when we get there, that could put FLR anywhere in the 35 cents to $1 range. This is great. This is awesome. So, folks, what do you guys think about Flare Network? Do you think that it indeed is that next financial freedom asset? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.